In February, Saturdays in Indiana are made for basketball. And there is no better place to do it than the iconic Hinkle Fieldhouse, where the Butler Bulldogs are playing much better ball of late, going 3-3 in their last 6 after an 0-6 start in the Big East, taking on a Providence team that is depleted with injuries, but still just one game back of 5th place. Hello, everyone. We welcome you to Hinkle Fieldhouse. The former Iowa Hawkeye Jess Settles and Noah Reed with you. This is a Providence team that has been decimated with injuries this year, but they're still just one game back of 5th place in the Big East, and with a schedule coming up that might allow them to go on a run. As great as Kyle McCord has been, and he has been, putting up Heisman-like numbers in the first 3 weeks, the run game really struggled against Stanford, and that's been the biggest point of emphasis for Syracuse. Louisville is the feel-good story in college basketball, but push aside all that feel-good stuff because this team is in serious contention to win an ACC title. Floyd kicks, Barron spots up, he got another! His 6th three of the game makes this a 2-point game. Great find from Galloway. Oh, look out! Malik Reneau just put Breitbach on a poster. Peavy looking to push, darts into the paint, leaves it for Sorber, hangs and banks it in. 8-0 run for Georgetown, and the Hoyas have taken a 4-point lead. Hennigan gives to Anderson, swipes past one, and he is gone. Memphis takes the lead. Glasser to throw, snaps over the middle, and it's picked off. Tate Halleck with the interception. He's got space, down the sideline, cuts back. Tate Halleck, pick 6. Scalds one to short, backhand play Lovich, across the diamond to first. Web gem of a play from Jackson Lovich. Wow. Struggled in the ACC tournament last week, went 0 for 6, a rare 2-game stretch where she didn't have any hits. But in this regional, had a 2-home run game on Friday. She's driven in 6 runs in total, and she crushes that ball deep left center field and off the scoreboard. Wait with a back set, right back to Getzinger, upped by Neighbor. Ring goes cross court and plants it on the line. We're tied at 22. The first meeting about a month ago, Jess, it really came down to one word and one word only: rebounding.
14 offensive rebounds for the Friars in that first game. The damage was done, though, with the second chance points. Not only did they snatch those, they put them back in. 23 second chance points. They dominated the glass 43-26. Now, the good news, we talked about Butler off the top. They're plus 40 in rebounding over their last 6 games. They're 8-4 when they win the board. So, look, analytics have crept into this game like we've never seen before. But in this league, typically you win the glass, you win the game.
Oh, Butler right now, I know it's only 4 minutes and 15 seconds in. They're winning the rebounding battle right now, 4-3. And Thad Matta told us yesterday in practice, and when you hear a coach say it comes down to rebounding and defense, you're thinking, oh, coaches speak. That's what they say every game. But you could tell he was genuine about it, and of course he is when his team got beat by 17 on the glass in the first meeting.
Absolutely. They've been pounding that. They've been recording it. That's all they've talked about. Look how Joseph coming around this entire game on those high screens. We'll break that down a little later for you, but he's able to get into the post. He's already had an assist down there, and he's had an easy basket. So that's one way they can counter it, just drive the basketball inside.
Andre Screen, the 7-footer from Alexandria, Virginia, coming off the bench recently. Missed both free throws. Finley Bizjack, the offensive rebounds. Lob into Screen over the top of the smaller guard, but it's stripped away. It stays with Butler, 12 on the shot clock. And that's what they want, Jess. Get the switch, get a mismatch with Screen against a guard.
Yeah, that's been the emphasis. They posted up their point guard, both of their bigs. They're going to keep pounding it inside.
Bizjack throws it away to Mila. Providence out and running. This is Joseph against Brooks, but he missed it. No look from Telfort. Bizjack from the corner. Rattles in.
Make that 7 out of his last 11. When he gets that much room, he's almost automatic right now.
Shooting more than 55% from 3 over the last 5 games. Finley Bizjack is really coming into his own right now. Joseph, step back, hand in his face, doesn't matter. Joseph's having himself a start.
I'll tell you what, he has shown us everything in this game. Reading the defense, dropping dimes, pushing the rock, and hitting that three. He is locked in on the road in Indianapolis.
Already 5. Screen with a physical move inside, floats it in.
How much has he improved since earlier in the season? I mean, they are managing his minutes. He's playing with a ton of confidence.
He's coming off the bench the last 4. And Thad Matta said it's more about quality of minutes over quantity for him. We want the most out of him when he's on the floor.
They're getting it. 13 points per game, 77% from the floor in the last 6 games.
Joseph misfires. Bizjack into the lane. Kicks out. McCaffrey, deep 3. Banks in. Throws his hands up in the air. Sometimes it's just nice to have one of those go your way.
Well, that's why we featured him off the top. He's been in an incredible zone, but give Bizjack credit. He wanted to force a tough 2, but he kicked it out. They get the hockey assist, knock it in, and that gives him a little energy here.
No way he called it, right? Floater is short from Pierre. Screen corrals the rebound. Telfort muscles to the cup, takes contact, and Butler's leading scorer is headed to the free throw line.
Well, Bizjack and McCaffrey, they've been unstoppable lately. It doesn't matter where they are in the gym. You just put it up. That shot is kind to McCaffrey, and he said, look, I meant to do that. We'll take his word for it. He's been doing that his entire career. Every game this year, he's drilled a 3. 16 games, he's drilled multiple 3s.
Dating back to last year, he's hit at least 1 3 in 30 straight games now. Telfort with a rare miss at the line, an 80% free throw shooter. Maybe the bigger story than that, though, Oswin Arunse, the freshman big man for Providence, has to go to the bench with 2 fouls. Jess, they are already down their backup big man.
Yeah, that's big trouble. On the road, in foul trouble. Give Screen a ton of credit, not only scoring the bucket, but set a good drag screen right there for Telfort and caused the foul to happen. So the big guy, number 23 for Butler, doing everything, even when it doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
Krista Sondigo, the backup big man for Providence, did not make the trip. He is out with illness. Corey Floyd, leaner in the lane, 2 strong tips in his own miss.
Butler going to give them that little mid-range jumper or floater. Screen is going to be in drop coverage whenever he's in the game, but they forgot to block out the shooter.
Which is what they forgot to do a lot of in the first meeting. 23 second chance points for Providence about a month ago.
Absolutely. Good initial defense.
Great pass from Telfort in the screen. Didn't get the first one or the second one, and he's blocked going up. Anton Bonk with the block shot, the 7'2" big man off the bench. Mila, freshman who's getting more minutes lately. Throws it out of bounds. Turnover Providence. Second of the game in the early going for the Friars. Thad Matta's team down just a point. Flare screen, gets into the lane, finger roll finish. Not just a three-point shooter.
He really worked hard this summer at that mid-range game and attacking the rim. When you're a three-point shooter and defenses are running out at you, you've got to be able to put it on the floor.
Joseph swings it back for Floyd. Now Mila spins, bodying up against McCaffrey. Floyd catch and shoot. In and out. Landon Moore the rebound.